Welcome to the Ridge Route Preservation Organization's video on our Clean Up the Ridge Route project with your host, RRPO President Michael Ballard. We are a nonprofit organization founded in 2001, dedicated to the preservation and restoration of the historic 1915 Ridge Route in Southern California. To further those restoration goals, we have hosted roadwork events we call Clean Up the Ridge Route since 2001. These events have drawn people from all over the region and have been a lot of fun as well as a lot of work. Each event varies in focus depending on the needs of the roadway. We will need volunteers for this work. You can sign up for more details by clicking on the link in the video or in the description below. Supplies such as picks, shovels, rakes, pruning saws, pole pruners, mattocks, clippers, wheelbarrows, brooms, and other items may also be needed. After the work is completed, we host an impromptu tour of the remaining part of the road and take a survey of the road. Requirements. Safety of our volunteers is our #1 priority, so we ask that you wear appropriate work clothes and shoes. Workers under 18 years of age must be accompanied by an adult. We work in full compliance with Angeles National Forest and have been granted permission to extend our repairs beyond that portion of the road that is closed and off limits to the motoring public. Each event will have a short safety orientation and general description of what we'll be doing. Some events have a focus on a particular item, such as removing overburden from an old curve along the roadway or clearing drains. Cutter events are operated under our volunteer service agreement with the Angeles National Forest and must comply with their rules and regulations. Shown here is an overview of the roadway from Templin Highway to Sandburg, where we'll be working. We normally meet in Gorman or Castaic in the morning and caravan from there. In order to reduce the number of vehicles on the roadway, we ask that our volunteers try to carpool as much as possible. Our efforts have mostly concentrated on 5 things: clearing drains, rock and other debris removal, brush clearance, sandbag placement and erosion mitigation, and pothole repair. Clearing drains. Early events were primarily focused on clearing the drains along the road. These drains are vital to keeping the road intact as they allow dirt and other debris to flow off the roadway instead of collecting. These efforts have served us well and have had a very high success rate. Each time also gives us a good opportunity to inspect the drains for any potential erosion problems. Drain clearing involves removing all the brush blocking the drain, as well as around the entrance to ensure proper flow. Rocks and other material may be cleared if needed at this time. Rock and other debris removal. Sometimes the roadway gets blocked with rock falls and landslides. We work to clear a path through these slides and remove as much material as we can. With enough help, we've moved boulders the size of large refrigerators out of the roadway. Trees also fall onto the road, which we cut up and remove from the site. When possible, we use trucks to haul any removed material to our dump site at Reservoir Summit. We are working with the Forest Service to get permission to use mechanized equipment in the future. Brush clearance. Brush builds up along the road and narrows the available path. We clear the brush using mostly hand tools to reduce the possibility of sparks, which could set off a fire. Usually this goes pretty easy, just as a lot of work. The brush can block the flow of water along the roadway, causing material to build up and potentially erode the slopes. Sandbag placement and erosion mitigation. In places where the roadway is eroding, the drain is failing, or slides have damaged parts of the roadway, we institute erosion mitigation measures such as sandbags to divert the flow of water and curtail further damage. Each site where these are placed are inspected after each storm. Some sites, such as the washouts near Kelly's and Serpentine Drive, as well as the landslide near the Southern Gate, are monitored more frequently. The sandbags and the sand within are generally obtained at local fire stations on the day of the event. Filler material can also be obtained on the roadway as needed. Pothole repair. This is a new addition to our events and is still in its early stages. Potholes are a problem on any road you might travel. We seek to fill and repair major potholes on the roadway where the historic paving is breaking apart. This damage gets worse without repair as more vehicles travel over the road. Repairing these potholes allows quicker access for emergency crews, such as fire trucks and trailers with bulldozers. The further they can trailer in the dozers, the quicker they can put them to work. To do this right, we are working with a pavement repair company who has offered their advice and even some assistance in this project. Each area for repair is approved by the Forest Service as we go, and currently we have 3 sections on the northern end approved. Thank you for your interest in the Ridge Route and our efforts to restore this historic highway. If you'd like to learn more about the road and our organization, check out our website at ridgeroute.org for more information. We have events coming up, so sign up and come join us on the scenic and historic 1915 Ridge Route.